right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley's over yonder. What are you looking for? That creepy-looking third nipple of yours, or what?
No, I'm making sure that I haven't trimmed my chest hair in a while. I just want to make sure it's not too nappy.
Yeah?
Because sometimes it grows up and then it starts. You don't want it
A little
where it's
bushy.
cascading out of your
Right.
out of your upper collar.
You don't want to look like that guy at the Club 54, Studio 54, 1979.
No, that's not my thing. I manscape. I'm big on that.
Right. You are.
Like to keep a freshly shorn.
Of course you do.
A look.
And you've got that creepy skin tag thing that's.
What skin
could
tag?
Be an unborn twin. It might be.
I don't have a skin tag.
You got that thing on your chest. You've shown it before. Huh?
Oh, I have a mole. I don't have
whatever
a skin
it is.
tag.
I think it's a third nipple, to be honest
All
with
right.
you. Overgrowth. Did you grow up by a nuclear power plant by any chance?
No.
You really are kind of a Simpsons character to begin with, so it wouldn't surprise me. Sorry.
That's all right.
Am I picking on you a little too much today?
I'm fine, man. I can take it.
Yeah. Well, I feel very sensitive. We had a mishap overnight last night, and
what happened?
Well, and it just came as a surprise in the morning. You know how you got your bed, and you got your sheet, but then you got your fitted sheet that goes down around your mattress.
Right.
Yeah. The fitted sheet ripped.
Oh no!
I know.
Oh my God! How are you going to overcome that?
I'm going to have to go to the Bed Bath & Beyond today and hope I don't end up with Morty in the back.
Wow,
dude! I know.
You ripped a fitted sheet. Oh my God!
Problem.
Seriously.
I know.
They've been without power in Puerto Rico for how long? But your fitted sheet, I'm telling you, that's worth. I would rather be without electricity than have a fitted sheet rip. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I am
life on life terms, my friend.
How you overcome these monumental disasters that seem to occur in your life on a daily rotating basis is amazing, astonishing, and incredibly inspiring.
Life
that you are able
terms.
to just.
I've got this.
That's wow.
I know.
How do you manage? How
Honestly,
is it?
I don't. They're not that old. They're not like an old set of sheets. I don't even think they're a year old.
Wow.
What a cheap set of sheets.
Yet here you are. still able to rise above and overcome these.
I didn't get tangled up in it or nothing.
I know that is just you are.
Think about this. Okay, you make fun. I get it. But think
I'm
about
not
this.
making fun. I'm serious. I'm just impressed.
What if let's say this split happened in my sheet. Let's just say, what if my ankle would have gotten caught up in that thing? And as I tried
my God,
get out of bed this morning,
perish the thought.
What if I would have tripped and fallen?
Yeah, you could have. You could have had a nasty spill.
Yep.
You could have bruised an elbow,
broken a hip,
perhaps a shoulder. Could have separated. You don't know. Any number of things could have happened.
That's right.
With that ripped sheet.
And if that happens, guess whose gravy train is rolling down the tracks?
I know. What's left of my life?
You.
I will have nothing. I don't even know.
I wouldn't your own phone plan at that point, my friend.
I wouldn't be able to get up in the morning. Well, I wouldn't. I would just stay. I'd just stay nestled under the covers, and just appreciate the fact that I didn't have any rips in my sheets. That's what I would. That's what I would do.
Do your sheets still have Batman on them?
Thank you. No, they never had Batman.
No? What color are your sheets?
White.
Are they?
White. I white because it's a symbol of purity.
I like that too.
And I fit that image.
What thread count are your sheets?
I don't count threads.
No.
I don't see threads. I just see sheets. It's like, I don't see race. I just see people.
See,
I'm souls. I see the souls of men.
I have two snobberies in my life. One is bed sheets, and the other is toilet paper.
Of course. Hey, yeah.
There will be no bargain brand toilet paper ever under any circumstances.
Absolutely not. You don't go at the Angel Soft route, do you?
Nope.
No buck and a quarter Angel Soft Randy. Oh no. We go the upper crust, the high society rolls.
Quilted Northern Ultra in the blue
Northern.
pack.
Yeah. Yes. Oh,
what it's gotta be.
Sure, it costs a little more, but you're worth it.
Yeah, I am.
You are, man. It's those things in life that Really make it worth living.
I'm coming from a guy who will go in and buy Hugo cologne. I need to smell wonderful.
I smell fantastic. It's like $50.
Get to some news, you big butthole, would you? God.
No, I'm just gonna stay. Let me get a little more inspiration from you. Just let me bask in the moment.
Here, you ready?
Okay. Yeah. Now. Okay. Now I'm ready. All right. All right. Let's get into it. President Trump has fired Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. Tillerson's ouster has been speculated for months. He'll reportedly be replaced by CIA Director Mike Pompeo. Gina Haspel is expected to be named the first female director of the CIA. So lots of stuff happening there. This was going to happen. They had been kind of the opposites on North Korea, on Iran, on some domestic stuff too. So you want to have somebody who challenges you. You don't want to have somebody who's necessarily the complete opposite of your view on things. So it doesn't really surprise me. It doesn't surprise anybody, I don't think.
I just kind of found it, what's the word? I found it interesting, maybe, that Long John Silver's has a more technical termination process than the president to the Secretary of State with a tweet.
You're gone. Yeah. That's what's interesting. That's the age we live in, though, man.
Yeah.
That's where we are. It's social media. It's social media before you find it anywhere else. Nobody writes stuff. It's not like can you picture Trump crafting a nice handwritten note, heartfelt to Rex Tillerson, thanking him for his service.
At least think maybe a face-to-face conversation.
Face-to-face. You would think. But no, that's not how he rolls. So, right. And he can do it how he wants. He's the president. So there you go. I at this point, nobody should be shocked by anything. This is the world we're in for at least the next 3 years, maybe for the next 7. Who knows?
Stay classy.
And we're chugging along, and we're fine. So the world did not end November of 2016. It didn't. We're fine. So once again, I have to be the beacon of calm.
Keep looking down the road.
All is well. I do. I always keep looking down the road.
Okay.
Lean forward. That's what I do.
Okay.
Lean forward. All right. What else is going on? Renowned physicist and author Stephen Hawking has died. Hawking, of course, authored the bestseller A Brief History in Time. He taught physics and math, generally considered one of the smartest human beings on the planet. Hawking was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease when he was just 21, given 2 years to live. He only, topped that by another 54 years. So, I mean, the doctors were just kind of wrong. It's weird because Lou Gehrig's disease, it basically shuts down everything. But for some reason, it just stopped with Hawking. And
Crazy.
It was, I don't know how many other cases are like Hawking's where he was still able to survive for that long.
His time wasn't done. There was still a lot more to spread around, his knowledge and stuff. He
discovered. Yeah, what he did, he discovered that the black hole wasn't entirely black. I don't know what that even means, but
I think the theory he brought forth was more of the black hole was more of an energy thing than a hole.
Than just the abyss.
Yeah. Good theories. I mean, interesting stuff, and I liked his thought on the universe as a whole, and the universe is great and everything, but it wouldn't be much without the people you love in it. So.
Yeah, which
he was able to keep it, as broad of a mind as he had. He was able to bring it back down to a human level too. I think that was.
It's interesting is, even though he was an atheist, he seemed to try and devise some meaning from everything, and that's that's a good thing. That's always good. He was 76.
Yep.
Finally, Muskegon's full-time fire department could be outsourced to Muskegon Heights by the end of the year. Officials in both cities are devising a plan they say could be mutually beneficial. The proposal still needs to be voted on and is still in the preliminary phases. What's your take on this? I know this is close to home. So
I have no comment. I really don't. I don't know all the nuts and bolts of the whole thing. I offered to sit down with both sides. I said, how about if we just get together? I said, let's do it on the Muskegon channel. You guys tell your side. You guys tell your side. Let's have a talk. And one side was receptive. The other wasn't. I just don't know enough. I
Okay.
I really think that I think it's a tough spot, and I wish I knew more about all of it to be able to comment, but I don't. So, got to keep my pie hole shut.
I think about this when it comes to there's a lot of consolidation going on. You
Yep.
see that in every walk of your working life.
Yep.
I mean, every business, things get smaller and smaller. Jobs get outsourced, and with the transportation, I mean, think about how many people are involved in transportation. Once self-driving cars become the norm, which is happening, I mean, the technology is there. It's not going to stop. All those jobs get eliminated. Those delivery jobs, those, anything that
This
involves
isn't delivery jobs
transportation.
in self-driving
No,
cars.
I know, but
These
what
are
I'm saying is,
EMT. I mean, these are life-saving individuals.
right, I understand that, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is that's where we're headed. You're going to see more consolidation. You're going to see more of this, and I think one thing that people start to think about with the loss of all these jobs and the more automation that coming. Obviously, you're not going to automate a fire department. You can't. I mean, maybe way down the road, you'll just have a giant truck that comes and blows water at everything. But what are your thoughts? In this isn't much of a stretch. Related to this about universal basic income. I've thought about this a lot, and I'm just wondering what you thought about eventually coming to the point where people, there just aren't going to be jobs there, and people are going to have a way to live with these technological advances that keep taking place. What do you think?
Too early to tell. I mean, it would is universal basic income socialism?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, if things advance, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
And we all know we don't want to go. You don't want to go down the socialism. It leads to starvation and genocide. Every single place it's ever been tried. But we may get to the point where, like I said, there just aren't jobs. You have universal basic income, and it frees people up it's going to go one of two ways if we do this. It either frees people up to invent things, to do really creative things, to move humanity forward, or we're just going to become fat slobs who don't do anything and get high and die, and it may be horrible for society. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. That's a good point though. Is it socialism? I don't know.
Yeah. We'll be floating around on that big ship at the Wally that was, in Wally.
What would you do though? I mean, okay, let's say you get a universal basic income of 70 grand a year. They give you that. You don't have to work for it. You have a house. You have all your basic needs met. You have your health care taken care of. It would eliminate Social Security, Medicare. It would eliminate the health insurance, all that. It just gives you this amount, and you're basically taken care of. I mean, what do you do with your life?
I keep doing what I do. I mean,
yeah,
I've had 3 jobs at a given point since I was 19 years old, man.
Right.
On average. So it's just been one of them deals. It's just,
but are you and I outliers?
Huh?
I got a feeling that you and I might be out, because I don't think it would necessarily impact you or me to any great extent as far as how we live our lives and how we conduct ourselves. But I'm wondering if that's most people or if it isn't. If most people would just get the money and they would have nothing to do with their lives, they wouldn't know, they would have no real reason to get up and get out of bed.
Honestly, as a species, I think if that was the case, I think that we would degenerate quick, because we need purpose. We need achievement. We need reason. We need we need a mission. We need a cause. We need a
right.
That kind of thing. So no matter the income level, we need to feel like we count, and
right.
and that's kind of, I don't think it would grind society to a halt. I think it would be, I think we're creatures of purpose and meaning, and I don't think that the free handout like that would change for a lot of people. Some people, yeah, it would. I mean,
this is what would you like if you got young kids, you got a universal basic income, you're going to have money. Money's not going to be an issue. How would that affect parenting? You know, you need to do this. You need to go to school. You need to do this so you can earn, because everything growing up was about educating yourself so you can earn a living.
Right.
Well, now you don't have to earn a living anymore.
Well, you
So
still need
what are
basic
you going to
skills.
put that
you
towards?
need to be able to sustain yourself just in case, you know.
I just don't know.
Let's say the universal income, basic income thing crashes, then what? You're gonna have to have a way to sustain.
Right. But if that, I mean, I don't know. I wrestle with this a lot because I don't know.
I bet you do.
No, I do. I seriously do. I think about, because we're not. I've heard that brought up more than a few times in the recent past, where people discuss the idea of a universal basic income. And even if we had that, like, let's say you put that in place now, on top of what we already have, you could say it wouldn't be 60,000, it'd be like, $13,000, $20,000 maybe. But then you would, I mean, be able to get rid of some of these other programs, some of these other like welfare programs, or insurance issues that we have.
Time will tell.
It's something we'll got to take a look at down the road. Anyway, sports. What's going on? The Pistons get hammered by Utah 110-79. Holland native Kirk Cousins signs a contract with the Minnesota Vikings. He was the long sought after quarterback in free agency. 3 years, $84 million for the former Holland Christian and Michigan State star. So good for Kirk, good dude. And if you're a Lion fan and you want you need a other team to kind of glom onto, the Vikings are going to be a perennial Super Bowl contender for years.
There you have it.
So you got that. That's sports.
Say quarterback for me.
I'm not gonna get into this with you because I want to punch you in the face when you do that, because I knew that's why you rung the bell, and I say it right every time. And I don't know anybody who's ever corrected me on quarterback before. That's what I say.
Time. See, I didn't have to ding you.
Oh, shut up! I say it the same way every time.
Quarter.
You know what? I'm gonna like you did earlier with your bed sheet ripping. I'm gonna rise above. I'm gonna pull an Andy and rise above my circumstance.
Say goodbye, Dave.
Bye-bye.